Dumbest TikTok trends ever. Should we watch this? How long is it? 21. Okay, it's 21 minutes. I think it might work if I don't comment on like everything. All right, I'm gonna mute just in case, and boom. All right, so once again, I just cause Sneaky's he's gonna go find something. I can see what I can see what he wants me to see, like what he wants me to watch, like mid reaction, so it's fine. But like, but yeah, I mean I don't have I'll send you a video for another stream. All right, I'll check it out later. But here's the thing, right? I just want to point out before anything happens, I do not have TikTok. All right, I have never had TikTok ever in my life, and I will never ever have it. And if you think I'm capping, then you can go ahead and think I'm capping, but I swear to God, I have never, and I will never ever download this app for any reason whatsoever. Which is why I think that this title right here, the dumbest TikTok trends ever, I think I'm going to get mad. I think I'm going to get mad. Because if there's anything worse than any other trend ever, it's probably TikTok trends. Because of their stupidity. But anyways, I'm yapping a whole lot. Let's just go, bro. This content in the content in this video is for informational purposes only, based on believed reliable sources. Look at this. Yeah, I do not condone, endorse, or encourage any of the behaviors. So we already know it's gonna be bad. Out the gate, it's gonna be bad, right? And it's really bad because he actually has to put in like a warning in the beginning of the video. So yeah, now, just so we all know, just so we're all on the same page. This is gonna be quite the video, probably.
A new trend on social media is raising serious concern among local police departments. It involves people shooting innocent bystanders with water pellets.
Please, don't pee your pants for TikTok. This is perhaps one of the dumbest challenges next to eating Tide Pods that I've ever witnessed.
TikTok is not reality to real life, but there's real consequences for some of those things that go on there.
TikTok created the internet's worst challenges, and as of right now, TikTok could potentially be banned.
TikTok created so much more. TikTok fucked up all of humanity, in my opinion. But I'm not gonna get into that.
Today, we'll explore the dumbest TikTok trends ever, starting with weird ones to straight up insane. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without...
Oh, right, I completely forgot. Make sure you subscribe to Visual Venture. And what was the... Hold on, I just have to see.
Generally speaking, a parasite is a creature that forms a close relation...
Also subscribe to Dan and Blue. I completely forgot to say that. Alright, let's get into it.
And as of right now, TikTok is without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we gotta keep growing. So 75% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did. And I promise to do my very best. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The pee in your pants challenge. People...
Alright, so now that we've heard the title, let's take a second and just think. In silence. Now, if you're one of those people who's sitting here thinking, how am I the same race as these people? How am I the same species as these people? Then, welcome to the family, alright? Because I have always wondered the exact same thing. And I don't seem to get it anymore. Because, like, it's one thing trying to be funny, but, like, I feel like this is going to be more than that. I feel like this is going to be genuine, shit, right? I think this is going to be genuine shit.
Well, usually join TikTok trends to look cool, but the pee in your pants challenge was different because it was just embarrassing. It began in April 20...
Wait, really? Peeing in your pants is embarrassing? What? I didn't know that. How surprising. What? Sneaky, do you think it's embarrassing to pee your pants? Do you remember the Devious Lick, the one where people stole stuff from schools, etc.? I'm gonna be completely honest, I feel like the Devious Lick happens anyway. Doesn't matter if it's a trend or not. Because people are bored of being in school, and I get that. I actually fully get that. School is a horrible place, but Why would you want to escape a horrible, horrible place by doing horrible, horrible things? I just, it doesn't, I don't feel like that math fully calculates, right?
2020 when a guy named Liam Wire filmed himself peeing his pants. Then he posted the video online.
Pee your pants challenge.
Liam made the video as a joke. He just wanted to make fun of how ridiculous TikTok challenges had become. But people...
Wait, really? Oh, okay. I was about to hate on that guy. Okay, so he did it as a... That's another thing, bro. It's hard to tell when people are like joking about one of these things or they're being genuine, right? Because some people are genuinely like actually so fucking stupid, right? But if he's just mocking TikTok and like the trends, then that's fine. That's whatever.
Didn't get that joke. Instead, they thought he was trying to start a new trend, and just like that, the pee your pants challenge took.
I don't want to see it. Okay, can you? I don't want to see a guy pissing his pants. All right. Can we please not show it?
He was trying to start a new trend, and just like that, the pee your pants challenge took off. TikTokers everywhere started filming themselves in...
Why? That's my question, right? Why do you do this shit, right? I just and like look at these absolute dumbasses. They're actually just they're with their phones. No, let me show you, bro. With their phones. Like this, they're trying to pose, and then they just pee their pants. That's not aura. You're not gaining anything, right? You just look absolutely like, look at this guy, for example, right? Look at this guy. So stupid, right? So dumb. Really, really dumb. Like, I don't understand it. Like, trends is one thing for connection, but like, this is not it, bro. You are genuinely pissing your pants, and it's just bad for you. It's gonna get messy, and it's just disgusting, and yeah, people want attention too.
In front of mirrors wetting themselves. Anyone watching the video could see the wet spot on their pants.
Pee your pants challenge.
TikTok eventually...
But like, it's so disgusting. It's actually so disgusting, like... It's not even like watching it, because like this is another thing, right? Like, you could film yourself doing that and be like, pee your pants challenge, and then when you're done and the cameras are off, you're gonna look down at your pants like, shit, fucking disgusting ass. Oh god, I hope I get a fucking bag for this. Seriously, like that is your strategy going into this. Is that what you want to be remembered for peeing your pants on TikTok?
Deleted Liam's video, but that didn't stop the...
They deleted his video? Bro, come on. First of all, that's not going to do anything, and second of all, he was just trolling. But maybe TikTok couldn't know that, to be fair. I couldn't really tell either.
Challenge from spreading. This was during the lockdown when people were stuck at home and desperate for entertainment. At its peak, the Pee Your Pants challenge hit over 4 million views on TikTok. But although it was getting a lot of attention, most people obviously found it disgusting.
Please, don't pee your pants for TikTok. This is perhaps one of the dumbest challenges next to eating Tide Pods that I've ever witnessed.
But it wasn't just gross.
I'm sorry, people ate Tide Pods? I hope he's joking, right? I don't think he's serious. Because, like, I feel like if you eat Tide Pods, you actually die. Because it's so poisonous.
There were real consequences for those who took part in the challenge. The biggest problem was that the internet never forgets. Anyone who did this challenge now has a video of them peeing their pants on the internet forever.
And that's what I'm saying. And that is exactly what I'm saying. You really want to be remembered for that. Alright? You really want to be remembered for that. Okay. Okay, sure.
With many employers now checking social media before hiring, they could easily find those embarrassing videos. The challenge eventually faded, but it left an important lesson behind. Trends end, but embarrassment lasts forever. This next trend also seemed harmless, but it could easily send people to the emergency room. The raw dogging challenge.
Bring back Pee Your Pants Challenge 2025. Sneaky, do you want to get banned? Or, like, why are you saying this? Okay, please don't say that. Because, like, like, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, nobody's gonna, like, you don't know, man. Like, I know that I'm not, like, my point is, like, you don't know how I'm joking. Yeah, I know you're joking, but, like, listen, you never know, bro. Like, exactly, yeah, don't try this on. Please send a warning. If somebody's watching this, like, I don't know, a 12-year-old could be watching what you just said, and been like, and watched it and been like, oh yeah, it's time to pee my pants challenge, big 2025, let's go. And then that kid just spreads it again or something. I don't know. It's not likely, right? It's never likely, but I really don't want to be responsible for that.
In 2023, Apple TV released a show called Hijack. It was an interesting story, but no one expected it to spark one of TikTok's dumbest trends. In the Hijack show, the main character spends 7 hours on a plane without using any devices for entertainment to pass the time. He endured the long flight with 0 distractions. Somehow, this inspired TikTokers to do the same. By June 2024, people were posting videos of themselves raw dogging flights. This meant no scrolling on their phone, no music, no reading. They would just sit there for hours staring straight ahead. They called it the Raw Dogging Challenge. At first, it seemed like an interesting endurance test. Some called it the ultimate dopamine detox to reset the brain. But as always, TikTok took it way too far. Participants added extra rules like no sleeping, no drinking water, and no snacking or eating.
Yeah, so just suffering, right? No, I get it. I get it. It's entertaining.
The more extreme it got, the more people tried to outdo each other. Soon,
I mean, still though, this trend is like, it's still, I feel like this, and it doesn't harm anyone either. Like, it would have been one thing if it was like, if it was something like, oh, the new trend is, you know, harm other passengers on a flight. Like, that would have been fucking bad. This is not even bad, bro. This is not even bad. And, like, if you do this, it's completely on you, and, like, nobody's really affected.
raw dogging flights wasn't just a trend. It was a competition who could last the longest.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Even celebrities, rappers, and athletes joined posting their own
Really, bro? It got that big?
entries. Before long, the challenge even had an unofficial scorecard. And since it turned into a contest, people started cheating. Some actually raw dogged flights while others just faked it. Like Nathan Daw, who posted a TikTok claiming he raw dogged a 9-hour flight. But there was one problem. The airline he flew didn't even have flights that long. Then there was comedian Danny Duncan. He said that he raw dogged an 18-hour flight, but his clip was obviously a joke. But not everyone picks up on these jokes, so these fake videos inspire more people to actually participate. And that's where the real problem started, because most TikTokers didn't understand that this challenge could actually be dangerous. Taking long flights without food or water increases the risk of dehydration. Planes already
Yeah, well, guess what? It's their fault. Like, I don't care. Yeah, sure, die in your fucking seat, buddy.
dry you out, and this only makes dehydration worse.
At sea level, the average humidity in the air is 40 to 50%, where in an aircraft it can be as low as 10%. If your body isn't used to that level of humidity, you can rapidly dehydrate.
But dehydration wasn't the only danger.
So not only are you dehydrating yourself by just sitting in the cabin, your blood is also losing a lot of oxygen by breathing in such thin air constantly.
Airplane air is way thinner than what we breathe on the ground. That's why people feel lightheaded or exhausted after a long flight. The lower oxygen levels make it harder for the body to function properly. But most TikTokers didn't understand the risks, so they kept going. Luckily, the media stepped in just in time. One article read, "Idiots are doing this on planes and it's dangerous." They ripped the raw dogging challenge apart, listing all the ways it could go wrong. Other media personalities called the...
But it really can't go wrong, though. I don't really see why they're saying it's dangerous. Like, I don't really see how it can go terribly wrong, to be completely honest.
trend pointless.
Being a person.
Pointless? Yeah, sure, but, like, I feel like it's more fair because you're doing it, like, you're doing it yourself, right? If you don't want to eat, drink, watch television, be on your phone, anything, that's on you. Like, I just don't know what to say. I also don't really get what these people are, like, trying to make articles and stop them from doing it. Like, it's just, does it really matter?
Being present in the space you're physically occupying. Even that
we now call a trend.
As news outlets criticized and pointed out the dangers, the challenge started losing momentum. And by the end of 2024, TikTokers abandoned the raw dogging challenge and moved on to the next viral trend.
Yep, that's always how it is. What are people doing now? Because I have to do what other people are doing. Because I want to fit in. I want to fit in. Ah! You think I'm overreacting? Do you seriously think I'm overreacting? No, that's basically what's going on inside their head. I swear to God, that's the only reasonable thing. That's what sounds reasonable to me.
No, that TikTok is full of terrible health advice, but this next challenge might be the dumbest health trend ever. The beer tanning challenge. The beer tanning.
By the way, I haven't heard about any of these trends, which I'm very happy about.
Trend that probably started because of a shocking claim that
I might or might not have heard of like the raw dogging thingy, but it's like in the back of my head, and in that case, it's only because other people talk about it, because everybody else is on fucking TikTok, so like, it's kind of unescapable in a way. But I still, there's a lot of this shit that I don't know about.
Spread on TikTok.
And I also didn't know that raw dogging meant like being on a flight not doing anything.
In July 2023, a TikToker posted a video warning that using sunscreen was actually dangerous.
They're literally rubbing cancer into our skins.
The District of New York follows a report by online pharmacy Valisure, which detected high levels of benzene in several brands and batches of sunscreen.
He explained that some sunscreens contain benzene, which is a chemical suspected of causing cancer. That was all people needed to hear. The video went viral, getting over 5 million views.
Okay, like they didn't fact check this, right? That's a stupid question. Why would people on TikTok fact check? I'm sorry, guys. That was such a stupid question. Let's move on.
Viewers were scared, but they were also confused. If sunscreen was dangerous...
Brenna Bricker, at this point, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna get cancer no matter what. So what brands of sunscreen or... So what are you supposed to use to protect yourself?
Dangerous? What were people supposed to use instead? TikTok had an answer. Beer. Barely a month after the sun...
Beer? No, you know what's better? You know what a better thing would be? You know, instead of beer, just use heroin. Right? I mean, heroin's gonna protect you from cancer. I think we can all agree. So the next time, you know, okay, this I can't even say this because I think I'm gonna get banned, but you get what I mean. You get the joke, right? I can't continue the joke because I'm too scared, but like, you get what I mean. Like, beer is not the fucking solution, dude. They really think this, don't they?
Controversy blew up, a new TikTok trend started. It was called the Beer Tanning Challenge. People would film themselves rubbing beer all over their skin, then...
Okay, we need to get rid of TikTok. Actually. Like, no, we need to get rid of TikTok. Like, soon enough, it's gonna be homicide challenge, and they're just gonna shoot everybody. I'm serious. No, like, we need to get rid of this. We need to burn this app. In fact, I will continue being a streamer until... Oh, yo, maybe I should go on a mission, bro. Maybe I should go on a mission. I have an idea, bro. Anyways, moving on.
Lie out in the sun. The idea was that the hops in beer boosted melanin in the skin, speeding up the tanning process.
So they genuinely believe... They're actually not even trolling at this point. They actually believe that beer will help.
Oh boy.
So they get some beer... Alright, they put it all over their legs, they put it all over their arms, their bodies, and then they probably drink it. I'm assuming, because who would want to waste some good beer?
What's happening here? Yeah, this guy's pouring beer all over himself here. This is the latest trend on TikTok, beer tanning.
At first, it sounded...
Look at this guy.
I'm doing what other people are doing. It's disgusting, it's sticky, but... I fit in now. That makes me happy.
like a crazy theory. But soon, people started posting before and after shots showing off their deep tans. Some even swore beer worked better than sunscreen. Within weeks, the beer tanning challenge became very popular. Videos with the hashtag #BeerTan skyrocketed to almost 300,000 views, and more people joined the challenge. But while TikTokers were celebrating their bronzed skin, one group was trying to shut down this challenge ASAP. Dermatologists hated the beer tanning challenge and called it downright dangerous. For starters, the science behind beer tanning was completely bogus.
Really? Wait, what? It's bogus? Oh, I thought it was legit. Fucking dumbass. Of course it's fucking bogus. It's from TikTok! Do I even need to say this? Like, I don't think I need to say this to you guys for you to understand.
The hops in the beer stimulate the production of melatonin, which leads to a tan. But there's absolutely no evidence to support this.
Beer has 0 SPF, which means it doesn't protect the skin from sunburn like proper sunscreen does. Even with sunscreen, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer. Swapping sunscreen for beer only increases that risk. As the media covered the dangers,
Wow.
the backlash.
Wow, so it actually just increases it.
Grew. Eventually, TikTok stepped in. They banned the beer tanning challenge and started removing.
Yo, whoever's works on TikTok has to ban like all of these trends. Imagine what he's thinking. He's probably sitting there banning the trends, being like, "Bro, what have we created?" No, but like, what's next, bro? The dick growing challenge? I would like some information on when the live starts, but sure. My bad, AK, my bad. I didn't think you watch my streams anymore. I'll give you a heads up.
Moving any videos promoting it. And since TikTok was suppressing the beer tanning challenge, it gradually disappeared. This next trend caused nothing but pain and discomfort. But that's exactly what made people want to try it. No Poop July.
Okay, but no, like, the thing is, like, this is literally not even possible. So it doesn't even matter. So everybody who says they've done this, they're faking it.
The No Poop July challenge is as ridiculous as it sounds. The goal is simple: don't use the toilet for the entire month of July. Every year, hundreds of people join in posting TikTok videos to show how long they can last. But before we find out if anyone actually pulled it off, there's a bigger question.
What do you mean if anybody pulled it off? Like, okay, I get that I get that he knows that this isn't possible, but still, why are you even saying that? Like, we all know the answer. We all know the answer to this question.
How did such a ridiculous trend even start? In July 2020, a TikToker named OKCron posted a video looking extremely uncomfortable. The text on the screen read, "Day 1 of No Poop July." OKCron's face said it all. He was struggling to hold it in, but the caption made it even funnier. It said, "Can I make it till the end?" It was a bold question, and thousands wanted to see if OKCron could actually last the whole month. His video received 84.
And this is one thing, right? But it's when people actually start, you know, for some reason interpreting this as a trend. It's just, I don't understand. I don't understand how does it turn into that? How does it like morph into like? Well, anyway, it's not possible, so it doesn't matter. Like 1 week is just like, is that, I don't even think that's possible.
1,000 likes, and the comments were full of people cheering him on. As the days passed, OKCron kept the suspense going with dramatic updates. Each new video showed him looking worse, sweat pouring down his face, pained facial expressions, and lots of squirming. The more uncomfortable he looked, the more excited viewers got. Viewers weren't sure if he was kidding or if he was really holding it in for a month, but it was entertaining regardless. Then, just as July was coming to an end, there was a twist.
You might know him as the kid who hasn't pooped for 26 days, but today he found proof that he lied.
No Poop July, though. Did you fit? Be real.
Yeah, obviously, like, I do now.
Yeah, well, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Your audience does not believe that. Your audience does not believe that. Adam, what is your TikTok? You know, Big, if you had watched the stream, you would have catch me saying that I've never had TikTok and I will never install TikTok in my life. Ever. In fact, maybe, and this is just a big maybe, but you know, maybe if I get some power and influence, I can shut down TikTok. Wouldn't that be something? And people would stop doing this shit. Like, guys, literally, like, you tune in a bit late, but like, they were literally like, there's like this trend here in the beginning. It's just a trend of them peeing their pants. They pee their pants. That's all they do, right?
With a simple, funny video, OK Kron admitted he failed the challenge. Up until this moment, No Poop July wasn't even a trend. It was just one guy doing something dumb for laughs. However, it got people wondering if it was possible to go an entire month.
Of course. Of course they thought that, right? Because like they don't have anything else going for them, so they might as well try this, right?
Without pooping. They were determined to find out. TikTok quickly dug up a real-life case that made the challenge seem possible. It was about a man who held it in for a very...
But it's like, you're just... Okay, first of all, it's ridiculous that you even found a person like this, but second of all, you're just like harming yourself. You're just harming yourself. Like...
a long time.
And while he was waiting behind bars, Lamar went on a poop strike. He simply refused to go to the bathroom altogether. He didn't go to the bathroom for literally 47 straight days.
Suddenly, No Poop July, it didn't seem like it was just a joke. So by July 2021, 1 year after the original challenge, it started trending again. This time...
You know what's really ironic? You know what I just realized? It's July right now. That's what I just realized. It's actually, we're in July. In fact, what day is it? 27th of July. So wait. So technically, if I started now, I could probably make it. That makes it even funnier, honestly. If I actually took this shit seriously, I could probably make it. Because what, July is like, what, 30 days? 31 days? So that's like 3 or 4 days.
More TikTokers joined in, posting videos of themselves trying to hold it in. And some of them were taking the challenge seriously. Even OK Kron came back for the 2021 challenge, posting daily updates just like before. Then in July 2022, No Poop July.
And that's another thing. That's another thing. Imagine how much you can farm that shit. Right? Every year you can just farm No Poop July and get like so much money. Like, can you imagine how much money this guy's making every July? Like,
for the 3rd year in a row. That's when doctors realized this was becoming an annual event, and they were horrified. Worried doctors begged people not to try the challenge.
This is not normal because if you're not having a bowel movement every day, it could lead to abdominal pain, gap.
I like how the doctors are trying to like actually just tell people to not do it, but it's like, you cannot, like, I'm sorry, trust me, you cannot change these people's minds. They will never change.
Bloating and other issues.
But instead of dying down, it exploded. The 2023 edition of No Poop...
It exploded? What?
July racked up 80 million views in just a few weeks.
Dude, it's July. You know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
Just look on TikTok. It's No Poop July.
Oh no!
The 2024...
But like, that's the thing. They're not actually doing it. That's the thing. They're not actually doing it. It's just like, yeah, it's like it's a bag farm. It's definitely a bag farm, but they're not actually doing it. That's the thing.
Edition crossed 100 million views. But 2024 was special because OK Kron, the TikToker who started it all, decided to turn the ridiculous trend into something meaningful. To everyone's surprise, he announced that he donated about $1,000 worth of toilet paper to various charities.
I don't even understand what I'm watching. This guy donated toilet paper probably from the bag he made from No Poop July. How actually, like, I never thought I would see this day coming. Good ending, yeah, like, really. This is probably like the best ending ever.
OK Kron's donation.
I guess.
It meant that something positive came out of this dumb challenge. Hopefully, No Poop July won't return into one.
But it's not like, that's the thing. Like, it's not, I don't even really care if they actually did No Poop July or not. It's just this, like, infectious, like, trend thing that, like, it's so, like, it's just, for some reason, it just makes me mad. Like, it's just like, no way we are all doing this shit. Like, we're all collectively in on this trend shit. And we all know what it means, and we all know, like, and we're all gonna do it, and, like, we're all gonna watch it.
2025. But with how popular it's gotten, it probably will. The next trend on our list was mostly done by women, and it backfired in the worst way possible. The Silhouette Challenge. Hundreds of women took part in this challenge, but they had no idea that this trend would make them targets for creeps and trolls on the internet. The challenge started in January 2021 when a TikToker named YoElise posted a video with a unique editing style. The silhouette effect with the red background looked amazing. Within hours, YoElise's comments were flooded with people begging for a tutorial. They wanted to make their own versions. YoElise listened. That same day, she posted a step-by-step guide. To create the silhouette effect, they just needed to use a red tinted filter from Snapchat or TikTok. Before long, TikTokers everywhere were trying it out. They called it the Silhouette Challenge. Even celebrities joined the trend.
So turn on the light in your bathroom. Okay. Go in your door arch, okay? And just whatever you want to do.
At its peak, the Silhouette Challenge got more than 200 million views on TikTok. But like most TikTok trends, it didn't take long for things to go wrong. Because the challenge was showing off body shapes, the participants wore as little as possible. Others wore nothing at all. After all, the red filter was supposed to hide everything, leaving only a shadow. But it turns out the filter wasn't foolproof.
Yo, imagine if you just see like a little snake peeking out.
Before long, some creeps online figured out how to remove the filter, and once they took it off, they could see everything, if you catch my drift.
Okay, but then why did you take off everything in the first place? It is entirely their fault. It is entirely their fault. I don't feel bad for these people. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Like, no, I don't feel bad for these people, for the people who, like, who do this. You're gonna get attention online, and you're gonna show off your body. Of course you're gonna have creeps. That's like that's how it works. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, if you're gonna do this, please realize what that means for you. Please, for the love of everything.
Only tutorials on how to remove the red filter started popping up everywhere. And since there were hundreds of Silhouette Challenge videos online, creeps were having a field day. People even...
Yeah, of course. It's a good day to be a creep. Guys, it's a good day to be a creep, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Created subreddits like Silhouette Unfiltered to share Silhouette Challenge videos with the filter.
My friend Joe did this trend and they sold his mom on the dark web. Yeah, that's like, the thing is, that's probably like, bro, wait, what? Okay. Yeah, anyways, that didn't make any sense.
Removed. Panic spread fast. Suddenly, TikTokers were warning everyone to stay away from the Silhouette Challenge, or at least wear clothes while doing it.
So, word of warning. If you're going to make a video as part of the Silhouette Challenge, keep your clothes on. People are attempting to revert the videos back to their normal coloring, and that can reveal things.
Bro, imagine if I swear to God, the people who took off their clothes when they knew what they were doing. Like, 100%. I would actually be shocked if someone who did that, they took off their clothes, they did a silhouette out of it, and then they find out that creeps were removing it. Isn't that what they want? I feel like, don't they want that? Because, like, no way you're doing that. Like, you could just have your clothes on in that case. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, and don't forget, people don't make sense. Alright, there's no logic to human beings. Don't forget that.
That viewers aren't supposed to see.
For some, the warnings came in time, but for others, it was too late. Their videos had been downloaded, altered, and shared to creeps across the internet. TikTok tried to help by banning filter removal tutorials and shutting down accounts.
Like, it's... Once again, bro, TikTok is here trying to ban a challenge. This is the third time.
Spreading them, but instead of being relieved, some victims blame TikTok for not acting sooner.
There is no way that people went out here blaming TikTok. Like, first of all, you downloaded this app. Then, you literally took off your clothes and you did a silhouette challenge. And now you're blaming the company for not doing anything sooner. You know what? They might as well not have done anything at all. Good God. Good God. How are we both human beings?
Thing was clear. The Silhouette Challenge should have never existed. This next trend wasn't just dumb, it was also a crime.
Yeah, okay, see? Yep, now we're getting into crime. Now we're getting into crime. I knew this shit was coming, bro.
Chase Bank glitch.
Yo, chat, low-key, should we start the homicide challenge on TikTok and just shoot up as many towns as possible?
On September 1st, 2024, TikTokers were buzzing with excitement. The reason was because they thought they found a way to get free money. Thousands of dollars complete.
Free money, but you're robbing a bank.
Free. They called it the Chase Bank glitch.
So what people would do, they would write a big check that they didn't have
Okay, never mind.
money for, a bad check, and then they would immediately take money away from an ATM.
Just like the guy explained, they would write a check for more money than they had in their Chase Bank account and deposit it. These checks were fake because their accounts had no money to back them up. Then, before the bank could catch on, they would rush to an ATM and withdraw the check's full amount. In other words, they were scamming the bank for free cash. As word spread, the hashtag Chase Bank glitch started trending on TikTok. Within hours, people were lined up at Chase Bank ATMs eager to cash in.
No, a set is heavy. It's lined up. No, this is elephant.
There was one small problem. The so-called glitch was actually a crime. As more people heard about the trend,
Wait, really? It's a crime? What? Wait, it's a crime to steal money? Wait, it's a crime to scam banks? Wait. Chat, wait, is that a crime? Yo, like this... Like, of course it's a fucking crime. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yo, wait, so, wait, are they all gonna get arrested now?
Potential expert
or like pay a fine or something?
Explained why the Chase Bank glitch was actually check fraud.
Make no mistake, in every sense of the word, this is check fraud. You are knowingly writing fake checks, and to make it even worse, you are committing a felony against yourself.
Anyone caught committing check fraud can face huge fines, prison time, and even a lifetime ban from opening a bank account.
Chase will alert every other bank that you try to go to, and you may possibly never be able to get an account. You'll have to.
But despite all the warnings, the Chase Bank glitch kept trending on TikTok. Some posted screenshots of their bank balances as proof that it worked. Others saw a chance to cash in, selling step-by-step guides or charging fees to teach people how to pull it off. But it was only a matter of time before the bosses at Chase Bank realized TikTokers were stealing from them. And when they did, they were furious. On September 2nd, barely 24 hours after the glitch went viral, Chase Bank shut it down. The bank released a statement saying the glitch was fixed. Fake checks wouldn't work anymore. And just to make things clear, they added, depositing a fraudulent check and withdrawing the funds from your account is fraud, plain and simple. Now everyone who took advantage of the glitch was panicking, and they had good reason to be worried because Chase Bank was coming after them. By October 2024, the bank started suing those who used the glitch. One person stole $335,000 during the glitch. Chase didn't stop there. They identified accounts that deposited those fake checks, froze them, and took back whatever money was left. Most of those accounts ended up with negative account balances with a bunch of zeros.
Man, they really told me to
Yo, what the hell, bro? Minus $31,000.
Man, next day I was supposed to clear. Look at my account, yo.
Soon, arrests began. Those who thought they scored free money were charged and tried in court. The Chase Bank glitch became a brutal lesson. Don't commit a financial crime because someone on TikTok told you it was cool.
Don't do anything that TikTok tells you to do because you think it's cool. How about that? That's true for this whole video. I feel
took
like
an ordinary daily activity and turned it into something idiotic. The cereal challenge.
I've not heard of this one either. So yeah, I haven't heard of any of these, which is nice.
How the challenge works. 2 people had to participate. One.
Sneaky, you and I, Sneaky, and you know what? AK and Big too. All 4 of us, we should do this together. We should do this together, and we should take turns. We'll group into pairs of 2, and we'll do this.
person lay down with their mouth wide open while the other poured cereal and milk in.
Can I see the video? Because I want to see if he chokes to death.
Then the second person had to eat the cereal straight from their mouth using a
Okay, yeah, no, it was worse than I thought. Yeah, no, it was worth. It was worse than I thought. It was worse than I thought. Yeah, no, so yeah, see, I as a boring and normal and common individual thought that they would just swallow the cereal. No, that would be boring, right? Of course, they're gonna eat it out of the other person's mouth.
Boom. To pass the challenge, the person on the bottom had to keep their mouth open while the second person ate from it. Some managed to keep their mouths open long enough to complete the challenge. Others
You're gonna get banned? Yeah, I know. I'm 100% getting banned.
ended up coughing soaked in milk. Huge influencers with millions of followers joined the trend. And with that kind of reach, the cereal challenge spread faster.
Doing the cereal challenge with my sister.
By the way, guys, you don't know this, but before I watched this TikTok trend video, I watched a video about parasites, and I genuinely thought I was gonna get banned there too, because it was very graphic and it showed a lot of stuff. So
some even decided to involve their pets in the challenge, and you do.
They really involve their fucking pets in the challenge. No, okay, stop. Okay, please don't take this. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't have taken this far to begin with. Now we stop. You are not advancing further than this. What next? A cow's mouth? Sure, just eat cereal out of a cow's mouth.
Not want to see those videos. But the challenge was also pretty risky. If the person lying down inhaled milk...
Oh, really? It's risky? Oh, wait, really? It's risky? Wait, what? It's risky? Chad, it's risky? What? Really? I don't think it's risky.
Or cereal.
What's the worst that can happen? You could just choke, right? You just choke. That's the worst that can happen. That's not that bad.
They could legitimately choke and suffocate. This trend was all risk with zero reward. Luckily, the cereal challenge didn't last long. But while it was trending, it proved people will do just about anything for 15 minutes of fame, even if it puts their health on the line. This next trend was one of the dumbest and most dangerous ones out there. The Orbeez challenge.
We're not done. Can this video please end? Like, I don't want to see more of humanity's stupid side.
In 2022, the Orbeez challenge was so notorious that people threatened to arrest anyone caught doing it. To understand why, you first need to know what Orbeez are. Orbeez are tiny beads that swell up when soaked in water.
There are 1 million Orbeez in this bar. This is literally so satisfying.
Orbeez are used...
This is so satisfying. I love the feel of small Orbeez on my hands.
Really harmless. Kids play with them, and some people even use them to relieve stress. But in 2022, someone had a reckless idea. They started loading Orbeez into toy guns and shooting them like tiny water bullets. Except they weren't aiming them at friends. They were targeting random strangers.
These things can shoot up to about 200, 210 feet per second.
And then it got even worse. People began freezing the Orbeez before loading them. So instead of bursting...
These people want to fire off a gun so badly. They want to fire off a gun so badly, but they just don't have the balls to do it.
On impact, the frozen Orbeez hit like rubber bullets. That made them a lot more painful and more dangerous.
These toy guns, well, they can really actually replicate a real firearm.
By March 2022, the Orbeez challenge was out of control. TikTokers across the country were shooting Orbeez at random strangers.
A new trend on social media is raising serious concern among local police.
We got the homicide challenge? Yeah, you're right, Sneaky. This basically is the homicide challenge at this point.
Police departments. It involves people shooting innocent bystanders with water pellets.
Police cracked down hard, arresting teens who participated in the challenge. In one case, 4 teens were arrested. They were charged with disorderly conduct, harassment, and reckless endangerment.
Police say surveillance video showed the 4 teens pull up in a car and fire the gel pellets into a class working outside.
You would think arrests would scare people off, but it didn't.
No.
Kids kept doing the Orbeez challenge until someone lost their life.
Yep, that's always how it is. That's always how it is. I always. Because I was actually about to ask that. Like, did someone die? But yep, of course someone died. Why would anybody live, right? It always has to go to the end.
June 2nd, 2022, a group of teenagers Orbeezed some guys playing basketball. But these weren't the kind of guys to laugh it off. A fight broke out, and by the time it was over, one of the basketball players lost his life. He was only 17.
Lost his life? How? Okay, so it wasn't the actual... wait, let me get this straight. So they were just chilling, playing basketball. Some dudes come up, shoot Orbeez on them for whatever reason. They get so pressed that a fight breaks out, and one of the basketball players dies in that fight. Oh my god.
When the media reported the case...
Orbeez penetrate the skin? Really? So they are dangerous?
People finally realized how...
Actually like health dangerous. Like if you get shot, you need to go to the hospital or what? Because like I've never even heard about Orbeez before.
Serious this challenge was.
TikTok is not reality to real.
Yeah, more dangerous than bullets. AK is such a troll, bro. He got beaten down. Well, probably, but I'm just like, if there was a whole team of basketball players, like, surely one person didn't get targeted.
Life, but there's real consequences for some of those things that go on there.
That was the final straw. Police cracked down harder on the Orbeez challenge. In Kentucky, a mayor banned water pellet toys completely. Walmart, Target, and Amazon pulled Orbeez from their shelves. Even Spin Master, the company behind Orbeez, addressed the issue. They released a statement saying they had no affiliation with the gel toys and that their Orbeez products were not intended to be used as projectiles. But after all this, the Orbeez challenge didn't completely disappear. Orbeez challenge incidents were still being reported as recently as 2024. These trends prove that some people will do anything to fit in. But just remember, the people that change the world are the ones that choose to be different. Visual Venture. Wait, before you go, make sure you guys...
Alright, W video. I already said this in the beginning, but subscribe to Visual Venture and maybe like the video. And I think that's it for this stream because it's been going on for an hour and a half. And my parents are coming home, so I gotta be prepared for that too. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. W stream, and I'll see you tomorrow probably. So yeah.